edition of the Slightly Off Topic podcast. I am your host, Anthony DeVirgilis. Today I have with me live in my studio, Mr. Pete.
Hola.
And I also have Mr. Chris King.
Mr. Chris King, what up?
What?
What is going on?
What it do, gangsta?
Living the dream. Having those buy one get one free beers from Publix like last ad.
Oh yeah? Is it a hard root beer or is it like a real beer?
No, it's literally like a tequila beer.
Oh, like the Limeritas?
Not really. It tastes like it tastes like a Corona, to be perfectly honest with you.
It's not really a beer, is it?
No,
Corona.
not really a beer. It literally tastes like Corona, but then you get that tequila little hint of it, and you're like, oh, okay, there's their tequila.
But with no tequila, right?
No, well, there is tequila in it.
Oh, well, then it's not a beer.
So anyways, I got these Coney Island root beers. They're pretty good.
Yes, I actually had those. They were pretty good. They were pretty decent.
Really from Coney Island?
Absolutely. I got 2 left.
Really?
I know what we're doing after the podcast.
Yeah, I know what we're doing too.
Yeah, we're playing some FIFA.
There you go.
Wait. So you guys and I are having just have a beer on the podcast. Lighten up a little bit.
Well, it's all the way in the garage, and I don't feel like getting up. And I don't know if I could find a whatchamacallit, like a bottle opener. So
just use the corner of a desk, or like
bro, I like my desk.
Or a table or something.
So instead of being slightly off topic, we're completely off topic right now. So let's jump into comic books like we did last week. Actually, I guess it is a comic book. So let's start with The Walking Dead.
Yes,
Okay.
The Walking Dead.
So let's talk about that snooze fest.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Right, I don't know what's up with you guys. Not every single episode of Walking Dead.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you guys. It was me. He was going with you. Whoa with you.
No. It's not. It was not a snooze fest. It was a good story. Yes, granted, it was kind of slow, but I thought it was a pretty good story. I thought it was a really good. It explained a lot about Morgan, his character this season.
Okay, let's start from the beginning of the episode.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
What's up with him clearing and want to die?
He was. If you watch Walking Dead,
He lost his son. He lost his wife. He has nothing to fight for now. He was that exact same way in season 3?
2 or 3. Yeah, Clear. The episode called Clear. That's why he was using the word clear.
Clear.
No, man. That's what he was. He never recovered from that. So he's explained why he became like a pacifist, like he is now in the show. So that's why. That's the whole purpose of the show, to explain why his character turned that way.
Okay, so the beginning of the show starts out. You see him killing a bunch of zombies. He kills 2 random people in the woods that obviously can't defend themselves.
Obviously,
one takes the the bow to the jugular. Oh my God, Michael Johnston's here.
Gay.
Welcome to our.
What?
Turn that off, dude. That's not good looking.
Yeah, it is. I'm wearing clothes. It's okay.
What up, brother?
You gotta keep it PG, man. You gotta keep it PG.
I'm keeping it PG.
I got
okay.
Petey Pops here with me.
No shit. What's up, Pete?
Man, this guy threw PG out the window.
Oh, well. That's a rated R show. It's PG-13. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's Chris.
God.
I'm the only one without a webcam. This sucks.
Well,
I'm using my phone.
Oh, he's all fancy and smancy now because he's using his phone.
No, my computer is charging.
Oh,
So-
and he's playing a PS4. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris is
of
walking.
course.
He's in a tunnel.
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
anyway, so we're talking about this week's episode of The Walking Dead right now, Michael.
Are you recording this?
Yes, we're actually live on YouTube right now.
we're doing it
Oh,
live.
sweet. Awesome.
So, anyways, where we were at with The Walking Dead, we were talking about him stabbing the one dude in the throat, in the jugular with
With the tree branch.
Yeah. and then he choked he choked the bitch, the other guy.
Yeah, to death. Yeah.
So going a little bit forward in the episode, actually a lot forward. So he clears and kills everything, but yet he just somehow forgets to stab this guy in the head that he chokes out to death.
Well, he was kind of like a wild dog, man.
I don't think at that point he knows, like, about the whole thing. He didn't connect with Rick or anybody, so.
Yeah, that was after.
No, I think he knew how to kill zombies, but
he
was more like a wild guy. You know, he wasn't.
I don't think he knew the whole what the disease center where they they talked about how the disease spreads and how everybody that just dies, has it. I don't know if he was part of that whole thing.
He might have been part of that, but like I'm pretty sure he found out because of like his wife and his son.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he is obviously not emotionally there, or mentally there.
He always he knew how I was thinking from the first episode of Walking Dead, right? He knew to kill zombies you got to shoot him in the head. So I think he knew that he was just not in the right place. Though he wanted to die.
it was a slip up on his part.
Yeah,
he just he was in the moment.
Yeah, but he wanted to die from when Eastman captured him. He wanted to die.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Man, I'm sorry, but if someone's screaming "kill me," I'm gonna kill him.
About what?
His reaction. You thought he?
Oh, it's terrible.
That's nitpicking, I think, a little bit, isn't it?
I don't know, man. It's corny.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Eastman was kind of a knockoff of Ninja Turtles, maybe? In a sense, like there's
Ninja Turtles. Like Splinter, you mean?
His no, it makes sense. What he's saying is an homage to Ninja Turtle because A, he fights with the bow staff, and B, the creator of Ninja Turtle's name was Eastman.
And he's practicing martial arts.
I'll say this.
It's possible.
I'll say this. They did the person who trained Morgan actually was the trainer for Donatello in the actual movies.
Yeah, it's true. That's what.
So it's highly possible. That's actually a good catch. I didn't catch that.
See, thank you very much, guys.
Hey, at least I defended your ass behind.
They're like, you know what? I think you might have a point.
You gotta admire that.
Anyway, we're back on topic again, man.
So back to The Walking Dead. So what else happened after that? He got trained in Aikido.
Yep.
Yes.
Which means
no killing.
No killing.
All life is precious.
All life is precious.
Or is it?
Well, you could always go to Tahiti. That's a magical place.
Yeah, I heard it is.
On topic, not off topic, and
it's not called On Topic.
Slightly off topic. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I thought that was. But it makes sense though, why he wouldn't kill none of the wolves, why he's kind of completely different character, because he could.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed about that. I didn't know why he was doing that. I'm like, just end him.
Yeah, and also I think it's cool too, the fact that Eastman, when he talked about that guy who killed his family, how
his character development.
Exactly. Yeah. And he had that guy prisoner, the guy who killed his family, and starved him to death for 47 days.
47 days.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't buy that though, because I thought you died after 7 days with no food or water.
I think the water part would have killed him more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dehydration. So unless he was giving him water and no food, then I could see him living for 47 days. But without anything, I'm pretty sure he'd be dead on the 7th or 8th day.
I should have a flashback on that just to see that fucking guy. I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry, the F-word bomb. My bad. I just want to see that guy kind of in 7, Sloth and all that,
Oh, the bones.
Oh,
look in the box. What's in the box?
Man.
They need to have the little tree. The little tree. What you call it?
Yeah, can you imagine how bad that cabin would have smelled if that guy was starving to death?
We had a piss and crap right in the cage. Where else would he went?
He's like, eat it. Eat your own stuff.
That's probably what he did. He probably drank his own piss and ate his own crap.
That's probably what he stayed up for.
That's not necessarily water. Days. I don't think you'd survive off of that.
He used the filtration system.
Yeah. The magic filter.
Either way, it is still a comic book.
Yeah, I think Rick's gonna lose his hand next because of his hand's cut, and the governor in the comic book cuts his hand off, but in the show he got it cut by slipping on a knife, and he was holding it that whole time. So I think it's gonna get infected, and they're gonna chop his hand off.
Hopefully he gets a Darth Vader or Luke arm. He has like a whole mechanical arm. That'd be
Can't have
awesome.
Or a hook. Like
And
Why
Captain
can't he
Hook.
have a mechanical?
It's a Walking Dead, dude. It's
I don't care if it's a Walking Dead. I want a mechanical arm.
Dude, give him a hook. That's awesome. He can be like
Captain
Captain
Hook.
Hook. And a cowboy hat or something. I don't know.
So what do you guys think of that show? Did you like it? I mean, did you saw that episode was really good? Or
I was kind of pissed that they didn't talk about Glenn in that one at all, because everybody's like, is he alive? Is he dead? You know?
You'll probably
And,
find out about that next week.
yeah, I'm assuming so. They trolled us hardcore on that.
Yeah,
So.
they even took his name off the credits. So I was like, what the?
Yeah, yeah. they
So
did.
do you think Glenn's dead? That's the question.
Well, the writers came out and said, Glenn, you'll see Glenn in the next episode, but they don't tell you if he's in pieces, or if he's a walker, or if he's alive. But, like people have said, he would show up on The Talking Dead afterwards if he was dead.
Yeah.
And
I think so too.
And
Yeah.
mainly, too, a main character always witnesses the death of another main character. So
I agree with that too.
I don't think that they're going to kill him off. Plus, he's a tough guy. He survived a lot.
I agree with you though. I don't think they would kill him off in the fashion that like no one knows about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
I feel like he would have at least saved somebody in killing himself. Like I
Yeah.
don't feel like
Well, he
I don't feel
tried.
like
I
he'd
mean,
watch
Nathan-
somebody blow their
his name's
brains
Nathan.
out.
His name's Nathan, right? Nathan was like, "Thank you for like believing in me and
No,
stuff."
it's
but,
Nicholas.
Like, Nicholas, all right, whatever. I know it started with the N, but like, so like he's like, "Thank you," for like believing me, and then he just kills himself.
Yeah.
I hope you said at the beginning of this video that there's like Walking Dead spoilers. Otherwise, people are like probably smashing their
It's not
computers.
spoilers, man. It's like almost a week old.
It is kind of a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. I know people that have been
I'm
busy
not
with working.
Catched up on Walking Dead. Do not listen to this podcast.
Well, they could have turned it off at any time. It's
Or
live.
earmuffs.
That's true.
But
Hey, Chris, do me a favor. Share this out on Twitter.
All right. Let's see if we can do. Trying to figure
Or
out how
Mike,
to do.
because I don't know. I don't have my phone handy.
I'm on my phone. I don't even know if
Oh,
I
yeah.
can. I don't have any options. It just says live. It says mute you guys or turn my camera off or hang up.
Oh, I could turn on YouTube. Ooh.
Ooh.
But no, I don't know if Glenn's dead. I kind of feel like if he is alive, they have to do a really good job explaining how he survived. I mean, I understand he could have put Nick over him, and Nick, the zombies could be eating
Well-
Nick, and maybe he snuck underneath the
The fence.
trash compactor or whatever. But I still though, it's kind of like. Here's
Also
the thing,
remember
though.
he has a flare in his hand too, because they're gonna set. He's got a couple of them, I think, because he was gonna set that house thing on fire, and they didn't. So he's got active flares along with him.
Yeah.
I don't know how that will work to his advantage by like signaling for help or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
they'll go to the flare. So if he just throws it off to the side, all the zombies will go to the flare.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But here's the thing too. I don't know if anybody reads the comic books or the Walking Dead comic books. And spoiler alert, if you do or not, like in the comic books, Glenn does die.
Yeah.
He doesn't die the way they depict him in the show. He dies by the character named Negan, who's supposed to be the leader of the wolves. And from what I see in the scene, he dies a brutal death. He gets beaten with a baseball bat, like
With barbed wire on
barbed
it.
wire. I mean, it's like his head
Yeah.
is smashed.
Well,
like
that's
a grape.
the way you're gonna have to take Glenn down, I think, because he's tough.
But that's a better way, too, because it puts over the Negan character as a really ultimate villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of like as I agree with I think IGN was talking about it, or someone was talking about it. I agreed. It's kind of something you got to be careful with, because you can't just he doesn't die in this episode, but then you bring him back and he dies in the end of the season. It kind of you can't do that to a knee-jerk reaction. I'm thinking it's a little bit too.
Yeah, they've been trolling us on Glenn's death for a long time now. He should have died back at Terminus.
That is true.
That was so corny, that whole scene at Terminus.
That is-
I loved that scene. That was
Yeah, that was an
awesome.
awesome scene.
No. The scene was cool. It was just corny that, the 4 no-name people get killed. Then when they get to anybody that's part of the group, the first one's Glenn, and then something magically interrupts them from cutting his head off, each time.
Hold up. It wasn't a no-name, okay? The Penguin died. That was the first one
Yeah,
that killed the
exactly.
Penguin from Gotham, okay? So he's not no-name.
He was
okay?
no-name in the show.
Whatever.
He didn't even have a
Whatever.
name tag on. Lay down.
Still, he got killed off. He was not no-name. He killed off the Penguin, damn it.
But yeah, so but it was they're like, oh, we're gonna chop his head off. Wait, we got to do this. And then he's like, oh,
Not
now
chopping
the
his
next
head
guy-
off, they're slitting his throat.
Well, whatever they're gonna do, and then Carol magically shoots a bazooka in there and gets him out. I mean, come on.
It wasn't magic. It was all
Oh, it was magic.
It was in the works. It just happened at that same time.
Yeah. Anyways, way too much coincidence.
You're just a hater. It's okay.
You know what though? Here's the thing, Anthony. Since when does any show or movie it's always based on coincidence, isn't it? I mean, you can't.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
I mean, how can you write an interesting story if there's not some sort of like something happens like in the blue that this character survived this or whatever.
It could happen in real life.
Exactly.
Sure.
It's not like everything has to be like whatever,
But yeah, so they also teased Glenn's death back at the that warehouse as well when he was stuck in the glass.
That's true.
That is true.
They've been teasing
That last season, the season finale, with like Nick shooting him and leaving him to die.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like they've teased his death so many times. That
All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna be surprised if he's dead.
I won't be either, but I still feel like he's not dead because I still feel like his death would be better suited at the hands of a bad guy.
What would be more of a middle finger is to have the Horde kill him and then have him walk through the city and then have them see him as a walker.
That would be horrifying.
Having his wife find him as a walker.
No, you know what though? That's actually pretty crazy, but that could work.
Yeah, that could.
You know, like they're clearing the zombies, the hordes. They're killing all of them to clean them out of the city and the area so they don't come towards the city. And then Maggie stumbles across him and is like, "Oh my god."
That is pretty possible, actually.
That would be a huge emotional impact. You know what I mean? Look how it's making you feel now. But just think if you saw it, like people would be like, "No, oh my god, it's heartbreaking."
But you know what though? That's Glenn's fault though as a character because why trust
he should have killed that guy.
Shot you, man. Like and you're still gonna help this guy? I would have left him to die, man.
I would have left him to die. I would have just killed him and be like, you know what? You're a liability. You're dead.
Exactly.
You shot me. You endangered my friends. Screw you. You're gonna die.
Yeah, I'd have been peace out.
Okay. And here's the worst thing about it. He's like, first he's like, okay, I'm not gonna kill you, but yeah, I'm gonna bring you with our group over there. This
and give you a pivotal role. The survival role of leading us out, and if you don't do it right, we all die. I'm putting my life in your hands. No.
I'm sorry, man. You kind of can't pity Glenn because he kind of stupid right there, man. He just...
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed in that guy. He was clearly not stable.
Nope.
Clearly.
Yeah. Clear.
Clear.
So, Chris, what do you want to talk about next? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Flash?
Well, I did watch both.
Did Michael watch both?
No, I haven't seen. Don't talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or I'll hang up.
Peace out. No, I'm just kidding. You could peace out early and we'll finish it up.
How about so we talk about Flash?
Have you seen Flash yet, Mike?
No, but I don't really care.
Okay, well then we'll talk about Flash because it's awesome. So, we got to see a little bit more of Earth 2 Harrison Wells.
Oh God, he's a terrific actor.
By the way, did you guys talk about any video games, or is this all TV stuff?
We're doing a little bit of anything.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
This isn't the rewind.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Since we gotta wait for you on the rewind.
You don't have to wait for me, but you have to do it the right way and record your audio.
Oh, bird!
Oh God! Oh, the bird! Oh God!
So I'm just
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab a little aloe.
Just pass it through the cam.
So
Anyways.
that guy is a terrific actor, but I also have to say that the one-liner from Cisco was amazing in that episode.
Oh,
Which one?
Cisco, the singer, Cisco was in The Flash.
No.
No, a character named Cisco.
Oh, okay. I was just
It
gonna
was
say.
really cool.
Oh yeah, I love that line. He's like, man, it's like that our world's Harrison Wells was evil, but this guy's just a dick.
You know what though? It's funny about that show though. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody's watching The Flash, but Cisco really carries that show too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Cisco's
does.
awesome.
Is he the kid that does all the gear stuff for?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because each one of us is Cisco. That's why Cisco's so cool.
Exactly. Totally agree.
Yes.
I don't know about the whole name calling thing, but yeah, I guess.
What's
it
wrong with
works.
Vibe? That's his name in the comics.
Well, not what he names other villains
He
or
ripped off
meta-humans.
Michelangelo from that.
Oh, you know what though? Wouldn't you be the same way too? If
Oh hell yeah, I'd want to name everybody.
I'm sorry, man. If there's some guy who has powers, I'm like, I gotta give him a cool name, right? You know?
Yeah.
The same way. Come on, I'm a comic a guy at heart, man. So of course, like if I see in real life that somebody has powers, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's Lightning Man or some bullshit, you know?
That's a terrible name, Pete.
Terrible name.
Lightning Man.
Not that I'll call the guy Lightning Guy, but a Lightning Man.
Call him Lightning Rod or something.
Yeah, you know, what has to be a rod, okay?
It's a guy, okay? It's a guy.
What about Rod Man?
Alright. Getting back on topic.
Why can't you just call him like Current or something?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not trying. That's the top of my head, man.
You could just burn him and call him Static.
There you go. Name's already taken, isn't it?
What up, Bauer?
No, I don't think so.
Either way, I mean, this week's episode is actually really good.
Yeah, that show's a lot better when Harrison Wells was on it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it also shows that probably shouldn't kill off a character all the time, you know, so you won't have to bring another character from another dimension, you know?
Yeah, like, you know what's so... I hate parallel universe, like, stories. It's so dumb. Because, like, they I don't know, like, the way people meet is, like, so circumstantial that, like, how could, like, through time, the same parents have the same kids and meet and marry, like, on two different timelines?
We had this conversation before. And I said this.
Dude, they're parallel universes and all alternate realities. The same things can happen, but just in different ways.
Oh, by the way, they say a scientist discovered it actually might be such.
Yeah, I saw that.
Parallel universe, man.
What in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Real life.
No.
I'm joking.
The ripples.
Are you
of
sure
time.
it wasn't the Onion?
No, it was. It's like a real scientist.
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't be one soon.
Yeah, there's parallel universes. Hey man, in
tell me,
China
like,
and
his
Russia,
alien life on Mars.
Are they building a portal to your imagination next too?
Imagination.
Hold up. You know what? If 20, 30 years ago, if you say, oh, cloning cannot happen, now cloning is happening and all that. And then you have, like, the smartwatches and all that. Oh, yeah, that's, you know, it's only Star Trek and all. Now it's happening. You can't say that, man.
That's different. That's the advancement in technology as opposed to the advancement of something that doesn't exist.
And
You don't know that.
Earth was flat at one time.
Earth was flat.
And, like, the Earth did, like, you know, everything revolved around the Earth, right?
But I'll tell you what, man. Like, our country's ashamed that fact that we don't have a lunar base, and China and Russia are going to have a damn lunar base.
We're going to have a lunar base.
They already
Trust me,
have
we're
one.
gonna compete
They're
with
just
them.
not
That's a
telling
damn
us.
shame, man. And they're going to go do, like, missions to Mars. We don't even do missions to Mars.
Dude! Are you talking about this is the United States, man? You're gonna do that too. We're gonna start competing, man.
Well, we got to.
Dude, it's like the Olympics, man. You're gonna have
It's
like
like the Olympics.
The...
Well, then we're definitely gonna lose.
No, we're gonna win.
Like, how do we get from the Flash to, like, parallel universes and...
One word, Chris. It's called Pete.
It's a part of the subject,
How
man.
did this happen?
It's completely part of the topic.
It's a complete part of the topic. We're talking about parallel universe and the fact that in the Flash they have Earth 2. So yeah.
So what did the scientist say about how he discovered parallel universes?
Well, what did he say?
He found like a ripple in his like thermal like readings. He said it could be a parallel universe. He didn't say that it was a parallel universe.
No, we have not found a parallel universe yet. That's what we're trying to say. But there's a possibility it could be one.
It could exist.
Well, they always talk about different weird things happening with time in regards to relativity, about things jumping from one spot to the other.
In wormholes.
Not necessarily wormhole, yeah, but like slips or weird things like that. But that's unproven, and the people have said it's happened. And they have weird instrumentation readings. Airplanes have done it before by accident and things like that.
I know Chris has seen this movie, Interstellar.
Absolutely.
Oh,
What about that?
Whoa. I have not seen it yet. So.
Ah, boo!
What the...
He's a Nolan.
I really like that movie, but they could have probably trimmed
It's Nolan?
45 minutes off of it. So
Yes, no.
It's Christopher Nolan for you. He likes to go the extra mile.
I know it made that.
Not
It
the
gave
Green
it,
Mile,
it gave it the emotional impact it needed. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Come on, let's skip forward here a bit.
So
Yeah, that's true.
what else big happened on Flash? They introduced what, Hawkgirl?
Yeah, they did.
Isn't that who that is? The chicken that
Yeah,
Cisco's
it is.
into?
It is.
I'm trying not to be a hater. I'm not a huge fan of DC. The only thing I like out of DC is Batman.
You need to check Arrow out, man.
Yeah, I kind of watched that on and off with Eddie, and it hasn't stuck yet. It hasn't like intrigued me.
What
I guess.
seasons did you watch of it?
I think just 1 and 2.
If you've seen 2 and you didn't like it, then don't give up on it, because 2's like some of the best TV out there.
Okay, maybe it was just part of the beginning part of 2. I don't know.
No, watch 2. Like the story, the writing on that show is amazing. Like how they parallel the flashbacks and the real time. What's going on? It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think season 2 of Arrow is probably the best season of a comic book show, right beside probably Daredevil.
I agree.
I haven't seen Daredevil yet, but I'm going to. I don't know. I mean, I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love.
This guy hasn't seen Daredevil. Why are you still on this call?
I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I like Agent Carter.
Agent Carter's great.
I love those 2 shows.
Like that, you're gonna love Daredevil.
I know. I just haven't had time. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Watch it anytime.
Is Ben Affleck in it?
No.
Man. But they had terrific villains in it.
He was a good Daredevil. I actually liked him as Daredevil.
Which villain are you speaking of, Chris? Kingpin?
Yeah.
Well, his right-hand man was really good, too.
Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley?
Yeah, that's true.
Are they linking Daredevil with, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the other movies and stuff like that?
It's in there.
It's all linked.
Okay. Cool.
It's all part of one
That's
universe.
why I like those.
I can't wait for Jessica Jones. That show's going to be sick.
What's that? I don't even know.
What?
Sorry.
Are you at least gonna give it a chance?
Yeah, I'll give it a chance, but I can't do it.
Is it Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
I've never heard of Jessica Jones.
Well,
well, you will know her name.
Who is she?
Oh man,
I'm a huge Marvel person too.
She's like freaking Constantine of Marvel. It seems like from what I gathered from the trailer, that's what it seemed like.
She's just
Constantine.
Constantine is more of like an exorcist. Well, how do you say that?
I've been following Marvel since I was a little kid. I've never heard of her. I need to look it up.
He performs exorcisms.
Yeah, exactly. But no, Jessica just a superhero, like a former superhero turned detective. That's what she is. So.
Former superhero turned detective, who like is involved with the devil.
No, that's not the devil who she's talking about. Not at all. The guy she's talking about, his name is Purple Man, and his power is.
Did you name him Pete? Sorry.
I swear to God, that's his name, Purple Man.
Is this like a weird Marvel offshoot? Because I've never heard of these people.
I suppose like she's been in the Marvel universe for quite some time. But
I'll have to look it up in the Marvel Wikipedia thing, because I even have a subscription to Marvel Unlimited. I read tons of the old comics and the new comics, and I've never heard of her.
Hey, can you guys see the video I'm playing right now?
No, I just see your avatar.
Just your avatar. You gotta put the share thing on there, bro.
Sure, bro.
Share, bro.
I did. I put it on there.
Oh my God,
click
bro.
on that. Click on the YouTube button, Chris.
Nope. Everybody's like anticipating nothing.
Do you know how to work it?
I have it in there, so I don't know why you guys can't see it.
Maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I don't know. I see Chris and I see your avatar, but I do not see.
Yeah. Well, Chris, are you in the app?
Yeah, I'm in the app. I see it now, but like I have to push to talk, which is stupid.
It's so people can watch it, man.
What did you put in there? Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jessica Jones trailer's in there.
Oh, okay.
But here's my thing with it. Like, I think Netflix is just trying to grab people's attention for it, honestly, because they lost all their movies. Like, literally almost everything.
Yeah, they did lose a lot of things. I actually upgraded my Hulu Plus, and I'm thinking about knocking off the Netflix, because I don't really use it.
I think Netflix is trying to make more original shows, and that's why they're doing that. They're putting more money on the original programming and that. I mean, it's smart and dumb at the same time, because Netflix is known for movies and all that. Now they're trying to switch to original program. I think what they're trying to do is get like something like Game of Thrones, something like that's really can be really hot.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time for them to get something that good, though. They need to hire better directors and stuff.
It's kind of like you're hitting. Trying to find pagers,
they're trying to find their own niche, and create a brand that's going to carry their whole brand.
And his name's not just the Purple Man. His name's Kilgrave, But I'm guessing they call him the Purple Man because he can take over your mind and you probably only see purple. So
well, in the comic books, he's known as the Purple Man, but his name is like Kilgrave, whatever. But anyway, the whole powers is like whenever he says something, like he can just tell you something and he'll control you. You know? Like,
yeah. I know that who that.
Yeah,
guy
he's like
is.
an evil Professor X, pretty much. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
He
You can literally tell someone something and their eyes blank out. Yeah, I remember that.
He'll, like you said, hey, jump off the bridge, you'll jump off the bridge. If you said,
Yeah. Because he creates armies of people that way, like innocent bystanders, and he uses people as armies and like weird stuff.
Well, I heard he's a scumbag. He's like a real scumbag.
He is. Yeah.
Like in the comic books, he actually like takes control of Jessica Jones and like rapes her and all that. So
That's intense.
pretty mature like topic, really. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be really good. Just watching the trailer again, even it's just like I'm just really excited for it.
It's very creepy.
Absolutely.
Very creepy for a Marvel show. So.
It's definitely Well, Marvel tends to do things in different genres. And it looks like the psychological thriller genre, which I love. So I really can't wait for it.
I think you guys should give it a shot at least. Watch the first couple of episodes, and see what you think of it, before you judge it. Because
it's like all the Ant-Man haters that didn't go watch Ant-Man.
That's ridiculous because Ant-Man's been around for a while. I liked that movie. I thought it was great. Paul Rudd was excellent.
I really did like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah, Michael Pena is awesome in that movie.
I don't know about he stealing the show with a.
He stole the show, Dolph Ziggler style, son.
Nah, I don't know about that, but I mean, it was a good movie.
What you think? What's his name? The Russian guy stole the show?
No.
What is beeping? What is? Are you playing something, Chris?
I was. Hold on. This computer's freaking out. Let me mute my mic.
Freaking out, man.
Freaking out, man.
You're freaking out, man.
So I guess we won't talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Mike's a hater.
No, I gotta watch it.
So I streamed a little bit of Magica 2 before we got on here.
I was wondering about that because I have it downloaded and I didn't know if you were playing it or not. I didn't see you on PlayStation.
So my first negative about it is it's 4 players online co-op, but you can't do local co-op unless the person you're playing with has a PlayStation Plus account.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because if you live in the same house, you're gonna have one account. Why are you gonna have 2 separate accounts?
That's what I was saying, but yeah, that and like the controls are really like overly complex. Like you have to hold buttons down, press like stuff 5 times to like more intensify it, and then use the right stick to aim it.
I would not like this then.
Yeah, it's really weird. The controls are really awkward.
First complicated Diablo is they make it really they ported it really well for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I'll have to try it out still. Is Chris still on with us?
I'm here, bro.
I see him here.
I'm here, bro. Don't worry. I didn't leave you.
Oh, good. I was getting worried.
I know you were, bro, but I'm here now.
So, Chris, are we going to watch the Bucks-Giants game together?
Yeah, sure. I thought we were going to have a Bucks-Giants, like, Madden prediction thing going on here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Only if I could have the 8.5-fingered man.
I have to check the roster to see if he's on there. I'm pretty sure he's still on there.
Yeah, he's practicing. 2 days of full practice in a row.
So what they're saying, he's gonna play this Sunday or what?
The chances are looking good.
All right.
I'm down with JPP.
Nah.
You don't know me.
What, you're a JPP hater?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. We'll see what happens.
He's gonna stay like all the way back in the tunnel, like on the pregame. He doesn't want to get scared by the fireworks that go off as a run.
Exactly. Shoot
I'm
the
like, oh
cannons.
no, PTSD.
If the Bucks score, then he's in trouble.
Oh, dear God.
The cannons are going off. No.
Hey, Mike, how come your Lions are firing everybody?
I don't know, man. Someone's not doing their job right, apparently. I saw that today.
That sink is shit, or that ship is sinking fast.
Yes, it is. I hope they fix it, and then we have a better team.
Do you think they're gonna get rid of Calvin Johnson?
I hope not, because he's one of our star players.
He's the team, man.
He's the team. He's why we get any points.
Like,
Yeah, but that's no
like they will get rid of freaking
rebellion.
Matthew Stafford before they get rid of.
Well, get rid of Stafford. He just holds the ball, and his lack
You know what though?
his lack of direction is just not there. Or
I feel like
urgency is not even there.
I feel like the team lost their they lost when they lost Ndamukong Suh. I kind of feel like they lost their attitude.
Their edge, yeah.
Yeah, their edge.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I
Weren't
hope.
they a playoff team last year?
Yeah, and they should have
Yeah.
beat the Cowboys. They got screwed on like a pass interference call.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was BS.
The Lions are always at the crap end of calls.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
I remember the Calvin Johnson touchdown that wasn't a touchdown.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I remember it.
Oh, you don't remember that?
I think it was like the first game in the season. It was like against the Seahawks or the Packers. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I want
probably
to say
why.
Packers. It probably might have been. I'm not sure. But I don't know, man. It's funny though. Like some organizations just get crapped on all the time. Like it feels like not just like
Like Cleveland.
yeah.
It's like, give us a break.
Yeah.
You know, like the NFL like only supports certain teams. You know, certain teams that they get.
It feels that way sometimes.
It does.
Oh, I'm dropping my phone.
Yeah, Chris's team's been in the doghouse for a while now.
No, we're finding out though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, you guys still have a way to go.
you have ways to go. I mean, yeah, but like, it all starts with the fact of how the quarterback does his job. And so far, Jameis hasn't thrown an interception in what 3 games now?
That's going to change on Sunday.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Hey, we lead the league in interceptions, brother.
That's cool. Cool story, bro.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
we'll see what happens. I'm predicting Giants win 35-21.
Pretty interesting prediction.
Really?
Yeah, it's kinda
I think
accurate.
The Bucs defense is pretty good, aren't they?
I don't think they have anybody that can cover Odell Beckham Jr.
Well, if you do slants in the middle all day, then no, we can't do anything about it. But I mean,
Well, that's all we do is slants. So
I mean, like Jesus Christ, last week it was like ridiculous. Each play was like a slant inside. I was like, are you kidding? That's where they're going all the time. They're like, oh, we don't know where they're going. They may go out. No, they're gonna go
No,
in.
we're
Oh.
doing the same play.
so Chris, how did you feel after the Washington game?
How do I feel?
How did you feel at the moment it happened?
Well, I was glad up until I almost saw it to the point where we're 24 points ahead, and then I had to go to work. But then, like, I started seeing the like notifications come on my phone, being like, "Oh, Buck's gonna be losing." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? How do you give up 24 points?"
It's because you stopped watching it, man. They knew.
You know,
They're like, "Oh, Chris is gonna go to work, and we're gonna like."
He's not watching anymore. We're just gonna screw this whole thing up.
Here's the funny thing. So that was me with my friend Jimmy and Joey, and we were watching the Jets play the Patriots, and of course they had these Buck fans on the other side of the room watching the Buccaneers and Redskins game, right? And
Yeah.
they're all like loud and all that when they're scoring touchdowns, like yeah. I tell you what, by the end of that game, they're so quiet.
Crickets?
Like crickets, man. That's what you hear on that side. Crickets, man. I mean, you see a couple of tears coming down their, flowing down their cheeks, man.
You know what's crazy though? All of our teams right now are have issues. Big time.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Patriots. That's the only team that doesn't have issues.
Yep.
Unless you're New
Well,
England.
the Broncos don't got no issues either.
Oh, they've been talking the whole season. Oh, Payton's not the same player. Payton's not
Yeah,
the
but
same.
now he has Vernon Davis.
Yeah, that's true.
If Payton doesn't throw for 20 yards, and it's catchable, they're like, oh, no, Payton lost his touch.
Yeah, but they're 7-0.
I said this before. The Broncos are going to be a dangerous team. They have a really good defense. Payton never had a defense like that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the Panthers got to find their way on offense though, because right now the Panthers are only winning by defense, and that's not going to carry them to the Super Bowl.
I thought Cam was doing well.
Man, I looked at Cam's stats and they're like Colin Kaepernick-esque.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're not pretty.
Ugh.
Like, I think the teams really to beat right now in football, probably the Patriots, of course, then the Broncos, Packers,
Bengals. Forget
Bengals,
that.
yeah, Bengals, probably Panthers. Then you can put over there. I still think there's certain teams out there they're gonna surprise people by the end of the season. I think the Seahawks might be one of them.
Bengals
they're
are
struggling
certainly
right
one of
now.
them.
even though they're struggling, you can't count the Seahawks out yet, you know. And I don't know, man. But you know, right now, I mean, it's really the only teams you got to really think about. You know, usually the teams have been doing good the last few years. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Seahawks make it to the playoffs, then I'm gonna be really surprised.
No, Seahawks. Like, here's the thing, though. If they make it to the playoffs, they're a dangerous team.
Yeah, because they're gonna win.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is fun. This is a fun little topic for you guys. Rank our team's quarterbacks.
Like from
Right now, who's starting for our teams? Rank them. From best to worst.
Well, Fitzpatrick.
Not Fitzpatrick. Who's starting this week?
No, Fitzpatrick's starting.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, rank them, though. From 1 to 4.
All right. You know what? The funny thing is, I know you wanted this topic because you know Eli's the best quarterback. That's the only reason you want to say that. Let's just rank teams in general, man. If you're gonna go that far.
Oh no, we're not ranking teams. We're ranking quarterbacks.
Of course you're gonna, because your team is not gonna be that good. That's funny.
Well, my team's still like the second best out of the 4 of us.
Yeah,
True.
Jets are number 1.
Yeah, I would say the Jets are number 1.
Okay. So why are we ranking teams instead of quarterbacks?
And I'd say that the Lions were in last. And I'd say the Bucks are 3rd.
But what kind of competition is that?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
That's not really like a topic, man.
Why are you guys getting angry?
You're making
Next.
Just because your quarterback threw 6 touchdowns in 1 game does not give you like, oh my God, he's so holy. Oh man.
Oh no, the 2 Super Bowl rings don't do that either.
You know, you can't basically,
You mean you don't want Stafford as your quarterback? Come on.
Hey, Matt Stafford's the second best out of that list.
I love how you base it on like, oh, let's look at the past.
I'm not looking at the past, Eli.
You just did.
But he was saying, well, because he threw 6 touchdowns in 1 game. Hell, if I'm going this season, Eli has 17 touchdowns, 4 picks. Your guys' quarterbacks aren't even close to that.
Yeah, because he scored 6 in 1 game.
So he still has 17.
How many touches does Odell Beckham have?
I don't.
5.
5? That's it?
For the season, probably.
Oh no, he had 3 in that game. Dwayne Harris had 2, and
so
then
how many he has all season? That's what I'm asking you.
Probably. I'm assuming 7. 7 is my guess.
I mean, if he has half of the touchdowns that Eli's been throwing, then I mean, the reason why he's so good, Eli, is because of Odell Beckham.
I mean, yeah, you throw up in the air and Odell Beckham's going to be like, oh, yeah, let me catch it 1 hand.
Yeah, but the difference is, though, is Odell Beckham's not Calvin Johnson. He can't use his body to, like, get touchdowns. He's not like Randy Moss, where, like, dude, you can throw him the ball anywhere and he's going to get it.
He'll just plow through people, yeah.
He's not that big of a guy. He's just good.
He's tall. He's lengthy. He can reach out. He can grab the ball with 1 hand.
Tall?
Yeah, isn't he tall? Isn't he like 6'4"?
No, I think he's like 6 foot, man.
Well, let's look it up.
That's still tall.
Receiving, wow, where does these stats come from? Dude, why do they still have preseason? Oh, because I have it set to preseason.
Oh,
That's cute.
That is cute. Okay, so Odell Beckham has 7 touchdowns.
Exactly. Like.
Yeah, so he has the most touchdown of any receiver in that team. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So he improves your team because of that. So that's why Eli's looking good right now.
Daisy, come here.
You can't say that's the reason why Eli looks good.
That's one of the reasons why Eli looks good.
Yeah. Dude, Odell Beckham's 5'11", 198.
Only 5'11", that's pretty short, actually.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's not like it's hard to say, like, oh, yeah, he's like Calvin Johnson.
For a receiver, that's short.
Yeah.
5'11". No,
That's what he's listed on the Giants website. 5'11".
I see it right now. For a receiver, that's pretty.
He's the same height as me. Yeah, that's really freaking short.
Yeah, that's pretty short for a football
player. Only 6 foot, man. I'm telling you, we don't got guys that are like Calvin Johnson, who's like 6'6" or whatever, that can like weigh like 240, that can like move you.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a receiver, all you need to do is, run your routes right, be fast about it, Like,
yeah, but you also got to go up for it, man.
Of course, you got to catch. I mean, you got to run.
Like, what is he jumping at on freaking Madden?
Right?
What was that?
What is his jumping ability on Madden?
99.
But you know what, though? No matter what, even your quarterback's performing like lights out doesn't mean your team's gonna be great.
Yeah, but dude, you know what's funny from you, Pete? You guys have 2 receivers that are better than like our 2 receivers.
No, dude, Beckham is the best receiver. Like,
So you're saying it's better than Brandon Marshall?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes.
Because Brandon
yes.
Marshall, the difference is Beckham doesn't make stupid decisions like Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall makes some bonehead decisions sometimes.
Oh, like that, the lateral?
Yes.
The lateral?
Yes. Yes.
It's like, yeah, let me fumble the ball like maybe once or twice a game.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Trust me, I like.
It changes things up a bit.
Like,
Adds variety.
and then Decker's not even healthy most of the time. You know, he's always had.
How tall is Brandon Marshall, though? 6'4", 230.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Eric Decker is 6'3", 214. And then what's your third receiver?
I would say Curly.
Curly is 5'9". Oh my God,
Yeah, he's
that's a midget. That's a midget amongst men.
Dude, I'm 5'9". Come on.
You can't say
I'm not a
Brandon
midget.
Marshall and Decker are better than Beckham because to me though, like, I mean, maybe skill wise, but not.
No, I wouldn't say skill-wise. But Brandon Marshall has the body to be better.
Yeah, of course. He doesn't have the brain to be better.
Oh, he
That
has
is important.
69 career touchdowns. That's pretty good.
Oh, he's really good. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player, but he's still, like, there's certain things about him that makes him not the best, you know? He could be the best, but he's not.
Yep. But
Okay,
like,
here's a question. I got a question for you guys. Who is the best receiver right now in the NFL? Who should be the best? Or who's going to be the best?
who's the best receiver in the NFL?
Yes.
That is a good question.
Sure.
Oh, then.
In your opinion.
I'm thinking, man, why? Who do you think?
Let's see. Top of my head. You know
Do
what?
top three. Do top three.
Okay, I'll probably say Julio Jones,
Yeah.
probably Larry Fitzgerald, and maybe Antonio Brown.
I would put Odell Beckham above Larry Fitzgerald.
I would actually put Odell above Antonio Brown because he hasn't really done anything to show out this season.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Antonio Brown doesn't have too much to work with. I think Eli.
Okay, but that's the same thing you were just saying. You're saying, okay, hold on. So Pete says Odell makes Eli, but then in that terms, shouldn't Antonio Brown make whoever's throwing him the ball?
Okay.
If you have a good quarterback that can give you the ball, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
Mike
we are going
Vick
to-
cannot
okay,
get you the ball.
I think that's a little bit bad.
It's both, dude. It works both ways.
Okay.
Jerry Rice had Joe Montana. Joe Montana had Jerry Rice. It works both ways.
But I'm saying, there's my point I'm trying to say, though. Okay, Odell Beckham makes Eli a better quarterback, too.
Oh, no, he definitely makes him a better quarterback,
Okay.
but Eli Manning also makes him a better wide receiver.
Granted, of course. I'm just saying that, but, like,
It's a two-way street.
it's a two-way street.
But yeah, I would say Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, and Julio Jones.
Well, you got to put Julio Jones in there.
I would say that's the top three.
Because I think, honestly, Julio Jones makes the Atlanta Falcons actually a good team. If you didn't have Julio Jones on that team, they'll be,
Who's the top three running backs?
Ooh, that is hard.
I'd say Peterson, Donta Freeman.
Ugh.
Dude, that guy's a baller. Are you kidding me?
Freeman, yeah, but Peterson, really? He hasn't really done that much.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Really?
Vikings are like what, 4-2?
4-3.
4-3. No, they're more than that. They're better than that.
I mean, they haven't really done that
This
much.
year?
I mean, the first game back, he was only like, what, 28 yards,
right.
29
Yeah,
yards?
but you gotta remember, dude, he didn't play football for a year.
Yeah, and then he rushed like 100 yards the next game, and after that, he just 60,
Well,
70 yards a
Who's
game.
better then?
Honestly, for the past couple weeks now, I would say Doug Martin is actually better than Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson's third in the league in rushing right now. Just a heads up.
Hmm.
And,
Devonta Freeman's number one. CJ2K number
Are you
two.
Serious? Really? He played for my team last year. He didn't do anything.
CJ2K.
What?
What was that?
I have no idea.
There he is. It's CJ2K.
Yeah, but he only had
Anyway.
3 touchdowns. Though.
Pete's so angry right now, guys. Just
I
let
can
you know.
imagine.
I'm like, what? He did
It's
nothing
like
for my team
punching
last
your pillows.
You know, I would put Todd Gurley up there, but I haven't seen enough from him yet.
Gurley, man.
Dude, he's good, man. He's averaging 6.1 yards a carry. That's
pretty
ridiculous.
impressive. That is pretty impressive. You know the funny thing about running backs? They're like, it feels like every year it's somebody new because there's no consistency. Because like it feels like a running back, like it's only as good as.
You know what's funny is Chris was giving me crap for saying Devonta Freeman. You realize he has 4 more touchdowns than the next closest guy?
I mean, touchdown. I mean, you can get down all the way down to the 2-yard line and run it in.
Well, he's
Easy.
also leading the league in rushing yards too. He has 709.
He had a couple good games.
I mean, he's good, but I mean.
But I think running backs are funny though, because look at what's his name, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. Like he was so good like a year or two ago. Now look at him now.
He's old though, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you only have such a sort of short lifespan as a running back in the NFL.
Oh man, he's only 29, and I'm calling him old.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, dude, man, they slow down because they're getting beat up.
That's what happens.
Yeah. I mean, he's on my fantasy team. He hasn't done crap.
I bet you any money he feels older than you are because of how he physically feels.
You know who I have on my fantasy team that's doing awesome? Deion Lewis. Oh yeah.
But what I was gonna say though, kind of trying to get on topic here.
There's no more topic.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
We're in overtime right now.
But Adrian Peterson actually is probably the best running back of this generation, I would say.
Yeah, I would say this generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
How about you guys?
Agreed.
It could have been DeMarco Murray, but he's just looked so terrible this year. And he's always gets injured.
Nah, but that's honestly that.
Same with LaShawn McCoy.
But that's the offensive line of the Cowboys. They made him look good.
Oh yeah, dude. Darren McFadden runs for 150 yards
that's what I'm
behind
saying.
that
They make him look good. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so two more football-related questions.
Fine.
First, biggest surprise of the year so far?
Bengals.
No, Bengals are not a surprise.
I have to go the Raiders.
You know what? The Raiders are pretty. Yeah, they're up there. I think a surprise team because they kicked the crap out of the Jets this week, man. But you know what? Hell, Amari Cooper, that's gonna be a future star right there. Stud. Him and Beckham, studs.
Chris, what's your biggest surprise? You going the Bengals still?
Yeah, I'm going with Bengals still. I mean, I didn't see that
You're
at
just
all.
surprised that a ginger could win 7 games in a row.
I'm really surprised by that.
Well, they had no soul, so.
That's true. Mike, biggest surprise of the NFL season so far?
I'm playing Destiny. I'm not listening to you guys anymore.
Oh, get out of here.
That's off topic, man. It's supposed to be slightly off topic.
Here's a surprise. I'm going to the Lions and Green Bay Packers game on December 3rd.
Really? Are you a glutton for punishment?
Yeah, man. We have to see something. So.
Well, if you guys could hold Aaron Rodgers to 77 yards like the Broncos did.
That's impossible.
Actually, that might be up there for one of the biggest surprises of the season.
What, the Broncos destroying the
Aaron Rodgers?
Not really, because I think that defense is that good.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers, 77 yards.
Okay,
That's
pretty freaking good.
That is so amazing.
Throw for 77 yards against the team.
No, he'll throw like 70 against like the other way, man.
Okay, and then so that's the biggest surprise. How about the biggest disappointment?
My team.
Hey, you know what? I kind of agree, though.
I kind of agree. The Lions are a big disappointment.
Especially
the Seahawks,
recently.
too. Seahawks are pretty disappointed this year.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are bummed back at home. Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, man, I'll say the whole NFL, man, because there's a lot of garbage teams out there. A lot of garbage teams.
I'd say the Colts and Andrew Luck.
Yeah, that's a huge disappointment. Huge. Disappointment. You know what? I could put that as the biggest surprise, too, because I didn't think the Colts were going to be that bad, you know?
Yeah, dude, how about the injury bug last week, too, man?
Yeah.
Jeez, Steve Smith gets it, Le'Veon Bell. Dude, who else got injured? There's a lot of players that got injured last week. Reggie Bush.
Dude, it's the time. I wonder if they're like skimping on their training.
Nah, dude, I don't know what it was. It was like for some reason, like that week just like ate up a lot of players.
This season's been really weird. Like you have like days where like teams who would win you didn't think would win in a long time, or a long shot actually, end up winning, and then you have teams who like underperform, like not how they normally do, like freaking Aaron Rodgers. 77 yards.
I'm sure Vegas is loving it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You know what though, Chris? There's a lot of teams that I feel like are on the cusp, like that were like perennially bad. Like I feel like Jacksonville's almost there. Like I feel like
they're actually gonna be good.
Yeah, like I feel like the Raiders are almost there too.
Where the Raiders are good though. I think they could be in the wild.
Yeah, it's funny though. Like, you're starting to see teams like kind of like turn it up a little bit. Like teams that weren't necessarily good. Like the Vikings are another team.
Yeah, you know what? That's another surprise too. I didn't think that good.
You're kind of like starting to see like a turn of like the bad teams finally.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Like, okay, for instance, like the Ravens are not that same franchise anymore.
Oh, dude, they're garbage. Them and the 49ers. Dude, those are like two fall from graces. They were like in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
The 49ers are not a surprise. The Ravens to me are somewhat surprised. I didn't think they're going to be that bad.
Ravens I couldn't believe at all because the fact of like Joe Flacco. Is it Joe Flacco?
Yeah. You know what the problem is with both of those franchises is?
What?
They overpaid for their quarterback.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
They like those two quarterbacks are not worth what they're getting paid.
Well, the 49ers actually they fired their.
And that's when they are firing people.
Well, that and they paid Kaepernick $100 million.
Yeah, but when you fire Jim Harbaugh, that's that's just stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
He already turned around Michigan, man. He's only been there for one season. He already turned him. I don't care about that loss against Michigan State. That doesn't.
I'm going to that game this Saturday too.
Let me tell you something. That guy is going to make that school like a winning franchise, a winning school for a long time.
I'm curious to see how it's going to go this weekend, seriously.
Michigan is going to be good for a long, long time. Let me just tell you that. And that's because of Jim Harbaugh. And for 49ers to get rid of him, that's just stupid. They deserve to be this bad. That's just a bad organization.
Damn, that's rough.
No,
Pete.
man.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, he's
No, they
done.
deserve every single bit they're getting right
Damn,
now.
Pete's angry tonight.
No, man, that's stupid.
Come on, Pete, calm down.
No, they deserve it.
Damn, so that's what I got to do to see Star Wars early? I got to be dying?
Pretty much. Yeah.
A dying Star Wars fan sees The Force Awakens early. Man, Jimmy
Well,
needs to
yeah,
play the
man.
cancer card for us. Bam!
And
Wow.
Dude, that's horrible. That's horrible. Not a good joke.
Jimmy would find it funny if he was here right now.
Hey,
He would probably laugh, but come on. Come on.
Come on, bro.
that is pretty harsh, Ant.
Come on,
Look,
man.
if you do and get invited, call me. I'll fly down.
Come on, man. You guys need to stop being so sensitive. I'm going to start calling you guys the United States of America.
PC principal, bro. Come on, man. That is not PC, bro.
Damn, she's messing that dude up.
All right, so let's try to get a little bit on topic.
The purple man.
Let's try to get a little bit on topic again. So, any other topics you want to discuss, Anthony?
Besides the stud of them all, Seth Rollins being hurt. No, not really.
Well, I mean, Chris, are you a wrestling fan? Yeah, you are, right?
I am. I watch it on and off, and I heard that he got injured. I'm like, so who's gonna have the title now? I wonder.
There's going to be a tournament at Survivor Series for the belt.
Who do you think they're gonna put in a tournament?
I think Cesaro or Roman Reigns.
Well, I mean, you're going to put a few wrestlers in a tournament.
Oh, no, no,
I
I
think
thought you
they
meant
should
who's
throw
going to
them
win.
all in a UFC fight and then have them kick the shit out of each other for real and see what happens.
Okay, you know what? Here's a topic about wrestling nowadays, actually. I want to ask you guys. Here's a topic about wrestling, actually, I want to talk to you guys about. Do you think wrestling should go, like, I don't think, you're not a fan, right, Mike? You're not really a fan?
I'm not a fan of wrestling at
Oh,
all.
by the way, Mike, a guy named Brock Lesnar actually did go into the UFC and kick a lot of people's asses. So
And won the title.
I'm not saying they're not capable of it, but I feel like that's good,
I
man.
guarantee you 95% of the people in UFC couldn't handle wrestling.
They can't handle the on the road and all the.
No, because it's different. You're more of a performer at that.
No,
at that
but
pace.
it's a lot more grueling, dude. You don't fight one time.
Yeah.
Like, every 8 months.
Yeah, but they're fighting for a long
night out.
time too, and they're fighting real. So
Yeah. Body can't take.
I mean, you got to look at the fact of this. Ronda Rousey fights like what, every 4 months, 3 months?
Yeah, for 3 seconds.
no,
Yeah, exactly.
that's not for 3 seconds.
It's more like
I'm
16.
sorry, for 30 seconds and doesn't even get touched.
Well, that's because she's good.
Yeah.
But the thing is
But if
like,
they're two equal opponents, they can fight for a while. And it takes a lot of stamina and strength.
yeah, but it also takes a lot of stamina and strength to be a wrestler.
It does.
And
Yeah.
you got to bump, and you got to... Man, I'll tell you what, I'd probably rather be in the UFC than take the chair shots from back in the day, or some of the crazy stuff they used
Well,
to do.
Well,
Yeah,
that stuff
but-
was stupid shit. People were really getting hurt from that. That's why. Okay, fake pretend to hit me with this metal chair. Oh shit, I slipped. Oh, I'm sorry. I really did hit you.
But
Yeah. It's like-
trying to get back on topic again about wrestling, and it's like, do you think wrestling should be like back in the day, like a male soap opera where you have gimmicks and like all this stuff going on, this crazy stuff, or do you think it should be more treated like a sport? I mean, do you
no,
think?
I feel like since it is the way it is, bring it back and make it theater-esque, man. Like make it insane and full of drama and crazy stuff happening because that's what people want to see, and it's not. I mean, people argue all the time. It's not the UFC type of fighting. People want to be entertained. So make it entertaining with all that weird drama and, oh, you slept with my girlfriend. Oh, I'm going to kick your ass, you know, like, and she comes out there, and then the girlfriends kick each other's ass, you know,
I'd rather
stuff like that. I'd watch that shit. Like, but nowadays, it's just like, it's just, I don't watch it.
I don't know. I'd rather it be a sport first and a soap opera second than be the other way around.
You do have to have the entertainment aspect to the wrestling, of course, to professional wrestling.
I feel like the main thing about wrestling is it is formally entertainment.
Yeah.
It is, but I mean, if you see some of the guys nowadays, they're athletes. They're really good athletes.
Sure. Oh yeah, I'm not doubting that they're athletes, but you're not like the wins and the loses are all scripted and stuff like that.
Of course,
so,
yeah, of course.
So like, there's no like athletic stats of saying like, well, this guy won 5 times and this guy won once, because it's whatever the writers want it to be. I mean, regardless of whether they're super buff and in shape and super athletic, they could technically beat each other and whatever. But like, I don't think that.
Don't the writers predict boxing too, though?
I don't know.
How?
Oh, really? So Don King never wrote a script on that?
That's not right.
No, not writing a script, but they can predict whatever they want, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
So the Black Sox never wrote a script on that?
No.
The losses didn't happen for the Black Sox?
No. If anything, he'll probably pay money. Be like, hey, I want you to take it.
Exactly. Take a fall for this. And take it.
And how is that any different?
It's not like oh, these guys like talk to each other while they're wrestling. Yeah. That's the difference.
They communicate. They know what's going to happen. Like in boxing and stuff like that, they're like, I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. Well, let's fight. Let's see who's going to actually win. And they fight till someone wins. Someone gets
you got wrestling, you got
no one gets knocked out on wrestling unless it happens on accident or they plan it and they pretend it. So
true.
Yeah, well, my suggestion was about wrestling is the fact that it's not like I'm not saying it should be a sport. It's not like authentically, it's still gonna have predetermined matches where you pick who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. I'm saying more based on like the UFC, they always hype matches. You have these two guys, being interviewed, and they'll pump up the matches. They'll make it something like a big event. And
well, that's classic wrestling, Pete. They should do that and talk smack to each other because that's what it's all about.
That is classic wrestling, but I feel like a lot of times they focus too much on all this, stories and all this stuff that doesn't really, or they try to cut these little storylines that doesn't really make sense or nobody cares about. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The thing is, it can't go back to the Attitude Era back in the '90s because it can't get away with blood and chair shots and all this sex and all that they're trying to pull off. Unfortunately, they can't do that nowadays because it's a
PC nation.
It's a PC nation.
They could do it if they moved it to if you're talking about how about let's move it to a sport thing, how UFC's pay-per-view. And they can get away with that crap. Why don't they do that and move to type of broadcasting that they're allowed to do that stuff again?
Well, they're already on that. It's called the WWE Network, but
so then why can't they do that?
Because the
advertisers, they're publicly traded company.
They're publicly traded company. They have advertising. And also, they orient their products sometimes to kids, so they have toys.
See, that's the problem. You start getting into we're aiming at kids, and then you have to be a little nicer and different. I mean, you got to pick your genre, stick to it, and then it'll be successful or not.
I mean, growing up, we watched this, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Even when we were really young, see all this stuff happen. Now you just go ahead and I'm sorry for the language here, you just pussify the whole damn thing. Yeah. And it's
it's true.
Really, oh, these kids gotta be learned how to, that's just too rough for you, that's too rough. What the no, just watch the damn thing and just be entertained. That's what it's for.
Well, it's funny though. I think also the fact is they do that to wrestling. They oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But yet on TV, you have The Walking Dead, you have Game of Thrones, you have Sons of Anarchy, you have all these shows that are they have graphic violence all the time.
I mean, people are gonna watch whatever they're gonna watch. That's why I think it's PC or not. Make it interesting for people. If they don't want their kids to watch it, don't let their kids watch it. If they do, whatever. I don't know. It's that weird type of genre where they should make it what it's supposed to be, and if people don't like it, then they don't need to watch it.
Exactly.
If they don't believe in what they believe in, then it's going to get so watered down, it's going to turn into garbage.
But people will still go out and still watch a pay-per-view.
Diehard fans will still.
I mean, yeah, but that's why they have the money that they have now, is because the diehard fans did not stop.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, because the fact they don't realize, they feel like, maybe if we just cut back and just say, F this, we're going to come back when you guys get a better storyline and everything like that. And when WWE be like, man, we're losing all this money. What should we do? We need to do something.
It's a revival, man.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with them though is that they'll try to like promote for the Attitude Era, like, oh, you know, they got like Brock Lesnar and like Undertaker, and then they have like an awesome match, but then you never see that again. So it's like they try to bring that person in, then the next night they'll get really good ratings because people are like, oh man, like that match last night was like what I remember, and then like they watch Raw and it's like nothing like they remember, and they're like, okay, this is garbage still. See you later. They capitalize on the momentum they have sometimes.
You know, it's really like when you think about it too. It's like sometimes, you know, like I don't know, like sometimes wrestling could be like really garbage TV, and then sometimes it could be amazing. It depends on what you do. It really is. I compare wrestling to magic. You know, sometimes you see bad magic, and sometimes you see magic that you're like, oh my god, it's amazing. How did he do it? How did the guy do it? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's really like that.
That's a good comparison.
I mean, you know, magic is fake. You know it's fake. You know the guy's not a magician, okay? You know, it's a trick. But yet sometimes he does some sort of trick, you're like, damn, how did he do that? Or like, what was it? You know, of course, and that's what wrestling is. You know it's fake, but there's sometimes they make it so believable, so good, that you're like, man, is that real? Is it good?
It's all about the sleight of hand.
That's what it is. And that's what wrestling is, really. You know, it's all about like the execution of your product. And if you don't execute it right, it's going to be garbage, you know?
So they need to go back to the drawing board and learn how to execute, because they don't. They ain't getting it.
But I'm saying, if you do a product right, if you do you know, like the matches right and the storyline right, it could be great, you know?
Hey, what did James want us to answer tonight on the podcast?
Oh, who won't win in a poker match between? Hold on. Yeah, hold on, I guess. Okay, yeah, here we go. Who would win a game of poker, Wario or Alex Trebek?
Is Turd Ferguson in the game too?
I have no idea.
Yes, I hope so.
If it's just Wario and Alex Trebek, it's definitely Wario, hands down.
Yeah, because he'll just like punch him in the face and then take his card.
Well, that's Waluigi.
Oh, yeah, like, so what's Wario?
I don't know. What is Wario? What is he?
I think it's just like a higher pitched wah. I think that's Waluigi. I think Wario's just a lower pitched wah, and then Waluigi's wah.
Oh man.
Hey, it's a kitty. Is that Daisy?
Yeah, it's Daisy. She's trying to be in the
goes
podcast.
with the Mario theme.
That is true.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a nerd.
Or is it after Daisy Johnson?
No.
Well, that's Daisy Johnston.
That's her name. It's Daisy Johnston. That's her name.
I see the connection there. So wait a minute, I don't get the connection with Mario and Alex Trebek. What's the connection?
James is a weird guy.
James is just being funny. He's just. I thought he was going to be like, who's going to win in a poker game between all of us or something like that.
I would probably have to say me because I'm awesome.
I don't know. I got a
God.
good poker face. Poker face.
That seems like a challenge, Ant.
Oh, man, I beat you in your card game.
Oh, please.
Your Mexican card game. I don't even know what it is.
Mexican, man. Come on. Oh, man.
Yeah, talk about PC.
We'll play a little game of poker, man. We'll see who's the best hand. That's the best hand.
I always keep an ace up my sleeve.
Come on, the ace of spades?
Oh, God, that's the theme song for freaking NXT. I'm like, no!
Come on, give us a little bit of a risk.
It's the ace of base.
Ace of spades!
All right.
Awful.
Okay, let's go back on topic.
All right.
We need to play some Destiny.
I don't have anything else. I'm going to play some FIFA if you guys are good.
FIFA? Destiny, man. What's wrong with you?
I got Pete here, man.
We play FIFA, man.
He can help guide you in Destiny.
No, man. FIFA is where it's at, guys. You gotta
FIFA,
play
Las
FIFA,
Vegas.
Well, I'm playing
Rocket
Destiny.
League?
I don't have
Really?
FIFA.
I mean, there's four of us here.
I can't split screen it, man. I tried last week. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
Wait, was Jimmy over?
No, Pete.
No, was Jimmy over last week when we played?
No, he's at his own house. I'm saying that me and Pete tried to split screen it last week. It didn't work out very well.
Yeah, because Pete's not that good at Rocket League, right?
Oh!
Shots fired!
Challenge accepted.
Everybody down!
Challenge
Challenge
accepted. But
accepted, man.
there's no challenge accepted because if we're playing.
All right, we're getting on Rocket League. We'll see you boys in a little bit.
Oh! there you
Shots
go.
fired!
Bring it
Everybody
on.
get down!
See you boys in a little bit.
All right, you wanna
Open the gate!
You know I love you.
Open the gate!
You know I love you, Pete.
Man, hey, so you want to end this podcast
Yeah.
on the right note?
Yeah, what's the right note?
I don't know.
The brown note?
Brown note.
Oh, no!
Hey, to our
Oh,
viewers.
to our viewers, peace out, and we'll be back next week with some more Slightly Off Topic.